Dhirendra Kumar, the CEO of Value Research, joins us on the show. Dhirendra, thank you so much for joining us. Big rate cut from the RBI this week, a repo rate cut of 0.25%, which means home loans will get a lot cheaper. Also, banks are now following the marginal cost of funds lending system, which we will explain in a little bit on the show. But Dhirendra, I want to understand from you, more importantly, what this means for those people who are relying on deposits or relying on debt funds to generate an income. How will the RBI rate cut change their finances?
It simply reduces their income. If you rely on fixed income from your deposits or investment in fixed income because you're a conservative investor, or your need for reliable monthly income from that lump sum investment, then you have no choice but to settle with lower income. So, and the basis of RBI's rate cut is that inflation is coming down. But the inflation number for different individuals could be completely different. If you are in your 60s or late 70s, your healthcare cost could be very different. Yes, you don't spend on transportation. If you have your own house, then of course you don't have much to worry. But if you still are paying rent, then it could be something worrisome. Likewise, the complexion of your expenditure will change in retirement or as you get older. And I really wonder that one can save that for those people that their cost actually comes down dramatically. So yes, those people are in trouble.
What solution would you give them, Dhirendra? Are there any other alternatives at this point? And also, for those people who use debt funds, whether those are short-term debt funds or gilt funds, do you see a spike in their yields given that we are in a lowering interest rate regime?
Yes, that is one way of enhancing your return. But this is a one-time return enhancement. When rates go down, the bond prices go up, but bond prices go up in one shot for a brief period, and so that is why we are seeing very healthy return, healthy past return of all the fixed income categories. In fact, if you look at the liquid fund, they are also yielding about they have yielded about 8.5%. The net effect of a rate cut is that one, you get appreciation of the bond prices, which reflects in the NAV, and that translates into superior return. But soon thereafter, the return on the same bond funds will actually come down and moderate substantially. And investors, I think they need to really prepare for a 25% cut in their income from fixed income securities over the next 1 to 2 years. And that is something which is not very easy to reconcile with. When you invest for the long run and you're investing for a goal which is many, many years away, compared to depending on investment income, primarily fixed income, on an ongoing basis, on a quarterly or a monthly or an annual basis, then this I think is going to be a very steep cut, steep reduction in their income, and investors need to really worry about it. There are few ways of doing it, but there isn't a way around not assuming market risk, and that is something which most old investors may not be prepared for.
All right, so remember, if you rely completely on fixed income investments, whether that's your fixed deposit or any other form of debt investment that generates a regular return, then you will see those interest rates slide over the next months to come. Now, Dhirendra is saying the only option there is to add a little bit of equity to your portfolio. It also helps you beat inflation over the long term. Our debt funds that we recommend for the years on your screen at this point, you can write that down and you can use those. And if you have any more questions about investing in debt or about the interest rates, then get in touch with us. What we are going to do is take you through very quickly what the new MCLR format is and how it affects your home loans.
Up until now, the banks use the base rate system to calculate the rate on their floating home loans. Under this system, the floor rate is the same for all borrowers, however large their business. When the base rate dropped, everyone's rate automatically dropped. The problem with this system was that banks would delay passing on the RBI's rate cuts. The banks say the money they paid on deposits stayed high, which takes longer to reset, while the loan rates would come down. This would impact margins. The MCLR system says that the loan rates will be linked to the deposit rates. So if a bank brings down its deposit rate, it will automatically have to bring down its lending rates. So when banks are keen to reduce deposit rates, they will have to reduce their loan rates.
Quick note of information for our viewers, new PF withdrawal norms. Now, according to these new norms, you cannot withdraw the entire PF amount before the age of 58. If you are unemployed, you can only withdraw your own contribution and the interest on it, but your employer's contribution stays locked in till the age of 58. Those norms have now been postponed till the 1st of May 2016. So if you want to withdraw your PF, you can actually do it in this 1 month, because starting the 1st of May, you will no longer be allowed to withdraw any of that money.